was a year that the world wanted to forget. From the coronavirus reaching across geographies to political fiascos surrounding the US strained relations with countries such as China and Iran, people from all walks of life had to maintain and make life-changing decisions. The virus caused a ripple effect in day-to-day life, resulting in job layoffs and resources shortages. Therefore, great importance was given to creating a sense of security in terms of the availability of money in an uncertain economy. The substantial volatility in global markets created a paradigm shift of investment choices in the eyes of individuals and institutions who once believed that they were prepared for the worst. The consensus with the public in times of distress inclined towards safe investments like gold and cash in hand, and the equity market started seeing a great shift in terms of sectors that were once proven to be more secure and have been known to weather the storm of an economic crisis. The pharmaceutical sector quite obviously seemed to be the most reliable option available amid a pandemic in terms of the solutions it offered to inherent health-related issues in the market and the growth in the sector. Environmental, social and governance values and global sentiments surrounding ethical and responsible investments in times of global uncertainty led to investors flocking towards companies that had proven to be engulfed in this sector and was inherently shown to be one of the best overall performing stock sectors of 2020. Lastly, the technology transformation that followed in 2020 led to high amounts of investments coming into tech companies, especially those inclined towards consumer-related services, AI, and cloud communication. The road for institutional and high net worth individuals, while the losses in the financial market compounded at the beginning of the year and the investment patterns of the world changed, we saw the trend for this ultra high net worth individuals to capitalize on the situations. Institutions and UHNIs started looking at avenues that wouldn't be readily available to regular retail investor but offered an opportunity to gain a significant amount. So what really clicked with them? The equity market is by far considered the most historically safe place to park funds due to the usual V-shaped recoveries that follow crisis. But there was a need for creative angle. Commodities such as gold, silver and even agricultural products like cotton started to look like lucrative options that have traditionally shown a higher growth trajectory in few filed times. The distressed real estate saw a great surge in the interest from higher net worth individuals as well as individuals, a domino effect from the prevalence of lower interest rates in the market coupled with the decrease in the price of the available unit. Investments in emerging economies such as Nigeria acted as a great risk diversifier for those with the financial backing to do so, and opportunities acted like a start of a new chapter in the line of investments. That's all for today. Now this is Palak Gupta signing off. Thank you.